Hello, how you people doing out there? This is Emmett Smith coming right back at you. Hope to find you all in good health. Not gonna be no rhymes today. I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about some stuff that I learned. I recently took a class called uh, Health Services. It's kind of a basic synopsis of the human body and all the bacteria and germs and the elements from pollution to what we could do to better ourselves as human beings. Kind of precursor to things that are more complicated. Um, I learned about something I was really ignorant about. It's HIV/AIDS, all right? And um, I don't know. Most people think it's one thing, but it's two different things, and one causes the other one. And you get one from unprotected sex. So, um, human immune deficiency virus, HIV. That's kind of the starter. That's where it starts. It starts with with a a virus coming into your body and shutting down all of your alarms that would set off if you had any kind of ailments or diseases. I mean, it would shut off your defense mechanism. So, um, HIV was a long time ago thought to be a disease that was predominantly spread through homosexuals. Once upon a time, they used to call it gay cancer, and then not until people that were in a heterosexual relationship contacted it did people later on realize that it's not about gay or lesbian. It's about a person and his or her choices and the partner that they decide to share their lives with. So in that class I was telling you about, I watched a movie, and it's a nothing big. I think, well, it was a big movie, but it's nothing that you would have to deeply research. It was called "And the Band Plays On." I think that's what the title was. But it kind of went from Africa, from the Ebola virus, to San Francisco with the HIV, or excuse me, gay cancer, and then it went back to Italy, and then it went around, and then they explained how AIDS was I mean, number one, a life-threatening disease, but number two, it showed how AIDS was taken like anything else and made to be a profit. um, Certain scientists were fighting over who discovered it, where to what to do with the information, because obviously pharmaceutical companies would be involved, and so there was money involved. So um, it behooves the public to do a little research about HIV and AIDS. Um, Couple of cool websites I can tell you about. It's hiv.org. And I know a lot of people shy away from .orgs because they consider them affiliated with some type of government. But if there's a question to be asked, I mean, why not get your answer? So it's a very important thing, right, to choose your partners wisely. And I know in some type of perfect people, they group themselves and they say that they're perfect, but HIV can sit dormant in your system for 10 to 15 years. Some cases rapidly advance, but it's all dependent on how you take care of your body. Um, on the HIV.org, if you're concerned and you feel that you have some symptoms, it answers simple questions. I have HIV. What do I do? Since you learned that you are HIV positive, you may have had many different feelings. This might include shock, denial, depression, fear, shame, or anger. There may be others. You may also feel overwhelmed, unsure of what you should do next, and maybe even hopeless. You may think, why me? What if someone finds out? How could I let this happen to me? Testing positive is hard news to receive, but HIV diagnosis does not have to mean life is over. Take your time in learning as much as you can, including the topics below, which they list a bunch of topics below, giving you a opening introduction to how you would transition your life stage. Um, I know I speak about Rasta a lot, and a lot of people be like it's a biblical plague and this and that, you know what I mean? But I'm telling you, like, from a transplant, from a altercation in a situation to where two open cuts, from bodily fluids from mother to baby, from breast milk or man to woman. Um, it's a beast, man. It's killing everybody. So the rain don't just fall on the unjust; it falls on the just. Before I jump out, obviously there's a transition from HIV to AIDS. So um, AIDS is standard for acquired immune deficiency syndrome. This is AIDS.org. An AIDS positive person receives AIDS diagnosis after developing one of the CDC's defined AIDS indicator illnesses. An HIV positive person can also receive an AIDS diagnosis on the basis of certain tests, CDC4 counts, and may have experienced any serious illnesses. A positive HIV test does not mean that a person has AIDS. Diagnosis of AIDS is made by a physician according to the CDC AIDS case definition. Now, I'm just saying, AIDS.org, read it yourself. Even if you don't have AIDS, man, be up on game because it's not necessarily all about music. It's not about weed. It's not about the coolest. You know what I mean? It's about being educated. And in the Bible and in Rastafari it say, study and show yourself approved. Selassie.